Now I'm going to give you some instructions of how to use the Texas Instruments BA2 calculator. This is one of the calculators which is allowed in the CFA exam. And I'm going to teach you two basic kind of calculations. One is if there are constant payments made, that is if there is an annuity, how do you calculate the present value or to find the rate of discount or the future value of the annuity? So that is the first kind of question. The second kind of question is if there are uneven cash flows, then how will you find the present value or future value? So to start, you turn on the calculator and suppose what you're trying to find is the future value of an investment of $1,000. The interest rate is 8% and the time for which it is invested is 10 years. So first, clear the data registers, press second, then FV to clear. So your second button is over here and the FV button is here. So second FB. After that, you start entering the data. You can enter the data in different order. So you don't have to do it exactly in the order in which I'm doing it. But I first enter the number of years, which is 10. So I press 10 and then I press N. So it should display N equal to 10.00. The N button is here. This is the N button. After that, I enter the interest rate. Now the interest rate you enter as a percentage. So you press the interest rate 8 and then press I by Y. After that, you enter the amount that you're investing today, which is 1,000. Now this financial calculator follows the correct convention in which if you are paying money today, then you should put a negative sign on it. So it keeps track of whether the cash is coming in or it's leaving. If the cash is being paid, then it is a negative cash flow, so you have to mark it as negative. So I have 1,000 and then I put a minus sign in front of it and then I hit present value. So it should display present value equal to minus 1,000. Now all the data has been entered. So we can ask the calculator to compute the future value. To do that, we have to hit the CPT button, which is over here. So hit that button and then the answer that you want is the future value. So hit the future value button and it will show you 2,158.92. The next example with the BA2 has a car loan of $20,000 for 60 months. The interest rate is 0.6% monthly and we have to find what is the monthly payment. So first clear it, hit second followed by FV, second then FV, enter 60 for the number of periods, enter 0.6 as the interest rate, enter 20,000 as the present value. So now all the data has been entered. There is no future value to be entered because there is no balloon payment at the end. These are just monthly repayments. Hit compute, that's CPT, and then hit PMT for payment. And the answer is minus 397.91. So why the minus? The minus because these are payments you are going to make. Because the initial present value was plus 20,000, so the calculator took that to mean you're receiving 20,000. So the calculator says that your monthly payments are going to be given out by you, hence the minus sign. We next have an example of a card loan for $18,000. The monthly payments are $449.99 for 48 months. We need to calculate the interest rate. So once again, you take the calculator and you clear the registers by pressing second followed by FV. After that, you enter the data. So let's say you enter first the number of months, which is 48. So 48, and then press N, which is over here, the N button. Then enter the loan amount, 18,000, and press present value. So you're receiving the loan, it'll be a positive amount. When you make payments, you're paying out, that will be a negative amount. So for payments, you enter 449.99 and then hit the plus minus button to make that negative, and then press the payment button. So now all the data has been entered and the calculator is ready to calculate the interest rate. So press the CPT button, which is over here, and then press I by Y to get the interest rate, which it gives as 0.77005, which means that it is 0.77005% per month. Till now I had shown you how to use the BA2 calculator for annuities, for regular cash flows. Now I'm going to show you how to use it for uneven cash flows. So suppose that there is a cash flow which has payments of, so the question is, what is the value of this cash flow today if the discount rate is 7% per annum? Well, now we shall have to use the registers, which to be cleared, you have to press second followed by the CEC button, which is second, and then the CC button is here. So press those to clear the registers. Then press cash flow button, which is over here, and the down arrow button, which is this one, once. It should show you C01 equal to 0. Now enter 5,000 and press enter, the enter button, which is this button. Then it will show you C01 equal to 5,000. So you have entered the first cash flow at year 1. Now press the down arrow twice and it will show you C02. So this is the down arrow, press it twice. Next, enter the amount for the second cash flow, which is 8,000, and press enter, which is this button here. It will show you C02 equal to 8,000. Similarly, enter the remaining two cash flows, 2,000 and 4,000. Next, we need to enter the discount rate. For that, press the NPV button, which is this button here. It should display I equal to 0. Now the discount rate is 7%. So enter 7 and then press the enter button. It should show I equal to 7.0 now. Now press the down arrow again, which is this here. It should show NPV equal to 0. Now all the data has been entered. You want the calculator to compute the NPV. So press the CPT button, which is this button here, and it gives you a result, NPV equal to 16,344 and 58 cents.